Devaya.
Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Naranchaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato Jayate
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nashtaprayam Vedresu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavate Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttama Sloke
Bhaktin Bhavadir Naistiti
Bhakti Bhavati Nastike
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devagi Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Please
Krishna.
welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 19, text number 5, 1:19:5. The appearance of Sukadeva Goswami, chapter name. Okay, let us start the sloka. Please repeat behind me. Atho vihāyemam amum lokam.
Atho vihāyemam atho lokam.
Vimarśitau heyatayā purastāt.
Vimarśitau heyatayā purastāt.
kṛṣṇāṅghri-sevām adhimanyamāna.
kṛṣṇāṅghri-sevām adhimanyamāna.
upāviśat prāyam amartya-nadyām.
upāviśat amartya-nadyām.
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Atho.
Atho.
Thus.
Thus.
Vihāya.
Vihāya.
Giving up.
Giving up.
Imam. This.
This.
Amum.
Amum.
And the next.
And the next.
Cha.
Cha.
Also.
Also.
Lokam.
Lokam.
Planets.
Planets.
Vimarśitau.
Vimarśitau.
All of them being judged.
All of them being judged.
heyatayā.
Heyatayā.
Being of inferiority. Because of inferiority.
Because of inferiority.
Purastāt.
Purastāt.
Hereinbefore.
Hereinbefore.
kṛṣṇa-aṅghri.
kṛṣṇa-aṅghri.
The lotus feet of the Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa.
The lotus feet of the Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa.
Sevām.
Sevām.
Transcendental loving service.
Transcendental loving service.
adhimanyamānaḥ.
Adhimanyamānaḥ.
One who thinks.
One who thinks.
Of the greatest.
Of the greatest.
Of all achievements.
Of all achievements.
upāviśat.
Upāviśat.
Sat down firmly.
Sat down firmly.
prāyam.
Prāyam.
For fasting.
For fasting.
amartya-nadyām.
Amartya-nadyām.
On the bank of.
On the bank of.
The transcendental river.
The transcendental river.
The Ganges or the Yamunā.
The Ganges or the Yamunā.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhaya Charnavati A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Shri. Please repeat behind me. The translation. Mahārāja Parīkṣit.
Mahārāja Parīkṣit.
Sat down firmly on the banks of the Ganges.
Sat down firmly on the banks of the Ganges.
To concentrate his mind.
To concentrate his mind.
In Krishna consciousness.
In Krishna consciousness.
Rejecting all other practices.
Rejecting all other practices.
Of self-realization.
Of self-realization.
Because.
Transcendental
loving service.
Transcendental loving service.
To Krishna is the.
To Krishna is the
greatest achievement,
greatest achievement,
superseding all other methods.
superseding all other methods. Hare Krishna.
Purport. For a devotee like Mahārāja Parīkṣit, none of the material planets, even the topmost Brahmaloka, is as desirable as Goloka Vrindavana, the abode of Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa, the primeval Lord and original personality of Godhead. This earth is one of the innumerable material planets within the universe, and there are innumerable universes also within the compass of the Mahatattva. The devotees are told by the Lord and his representatives, the spiritual master or acharya, that not one of the planets within all the innumerable universe is suitable for the residential purpose of the devotee. The devotee always desires to go back to home, back to Godhead, just to become one of the associates of the Lord in the capacity of servitor, friend, parents, or conjugal lover of the Lord. Either is one of the innumerable Vaikuntha planets or in Goloka Vrindavana, the planet of Śrī Kṛṣṇa, Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa, all these planets are eternally situated in spiritual sky. The Pravayoma, which is on the other side of the casual ocean within the Mahatattva, Mahārāja Parīkṣit was already aware of all this information due to his accumulated piety and birth in a higher family of devotees, Vaisnavas, and thus he was not at all interested in the material planets. Modern scientists are very eager to reach the moon by material arrangements, but they cannot conceive of the highest planet of this universe. But a devotee like Mahārāja Parīkṣit does not care a fig for the moon or, for that matter, any of the material planets. So, why he was assured to his death on a fixed date, so when he was assured on his death on a fixed date, he became more determined in the transcendental loving service of Lord Krishna by complete fasting on the banks of transcendental river Yamunā, which flows down to the capital Hastinapura in the Delhi state. Both the Ganges and the Yamunā are amartya, transcendental rivers, and the Yamunā is still more sanctified for the following reasons. Om Dasa. Hare Krishna. So, this sloka, it is mainly talked about Mahārāja Parīkṣit. After he heard about the curse by the Brahmana boy, directly he left everything. He left all his material opulences, his family, and his position as a king, and his whatever the ornaments he wore as a king. He removed everything and directly he came and sat on the banks of Yamunā. So why he sat there? To concentrate on the Krishna consciousness. And he never took all there are multiple yoga systems are there. In the yoga ladder, if you see, there are multiple yoga systems are there. But he picked up, for self-realization, there are multiple yoga systems are there. But he picked up only the Krishna consciousness, because the greatest achievement is the transcendental loving service to the Krishna. So that is the topmost in the yoga system. So that is the reason he picked up the Bhakti Yoga, and that is only for the Krishna consciousness. And Bhakti, that means, when Prabhupada translate that Bhakti, that is, Bhakti means all the other people, they translate it as a devotion. But Prabhupada translated as Bhakti means devotional service. So why he translated devotional service? Devotion means you can have a devotion on all the people, all the demigods also you can have the devotion. But the devotional service, that is only thing you can do with Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa. The worship of demigods and worship of Lord Krishna there are vast differences there. Because the only worship of Śrī Kṛṣṇa, the Krishna consciousness, that only bring us out of this material world and take out from the birth and death cycle. And none of the other demigods can give this benediction. That is the reason the devotee always aspire of going back to the Goloka Vrindavana. He don't want to even, there are There are many upper planetary systems are there. The 14 planetary system, earthly planet is the middle planetary system. Above earthly planet, there are several planetary systems are there. In the topmost is the Brahmaloka in the material world. Even devotees not ready to go to this Brahmaloka also. Brahmaloka, Sargaloka. Nobody wanted to desire to go there as a devotee. A devotee, as Krishna's devotee, not even desire to go to the Brahmaloka or heavenly planets. Because if they go there, they can live long and they can enjoy many material opulences. But they are not interested in all those things. What their goal of life is, they wanted to go out of this material world directly to the Lord's place where Lord resides, that is Goloka Vrindavana. That is their desire. So, since Mahārāja Parīkṣit also is a great devotee and he's born in a family of Vaisnava family, he from that side, very childhood itself, when he was in the womb itself, he blessed by the Lord. He saw Lord when he was in the womb itself. Directly he saw the Lord. So he has that much blessings of the Lord. So that's why he is by birth itself, he is a devotee of the Lord. So a devotee, he was always aspire to go back to Godhead. They won't any attachment with this material things or in the any other planetary system. So the modern scientist, whatever in the current situation, what people are doing, the scientists are trying to reach moon planet and trying to reach Mars. These are all the very limited, our capacity is very limited. And in the Shastras, it is said that there are innumerable planetary systems are there in the earth. I'm sorry, in the universe, in our universe, innumerable planetary systems are there. And like within one universe itself, there are innumerable planetary systems. And there are innumerable universes also there, multiple universes are there. So it is beyond our imagination. So if you wanted to go out of this, to go to this last planet, we know only 9 planetary systems, and now scientists are saying that the 9th planet is not a planet at all. So if you wanted to go to the last planet, whatever we know, and it will take so many light years, and we can't sustain. We can't if you can't send anybody also from here to there. So it is beyond our capacity also to reach. We can't reach at all. So only whatever we know with the limit, that also by our theoretical knowledge, not the practical knowledge. Nobody went there in practically. Even this material planet, nobody went there beyond this. So those planetary system also, it is not reachable. Then Goloka Vrindavana, it is out of this material world, out of all this material universe, it is there. So it is, you can't imagine also. See, by imaginary, if you close your eyes, by imaginary, if you visited America, you can see America. Okay, I'm in America now. If you do, immediately your mind will go to America, and whatever the places you saw, it will come on your mind. So that is immediately by mind we are going to America. But in Shastras, it is saying that even by your mind, you can't go to Goloka Vrindavana. That is there, that much distance, like that. For the comparison, it is saying that. And the devotees and devotees, they will practice, and they wanted to associate with the Lord with any of their capacity. Based on their capacity, they will associate with the Lord. So here, Prabhupada mentioned their capacity as a servitor, as a servant of the Lord, as a friend of the Lord, as a parent of the Lord, or conjugal lover of the Lord. This is either one of the way, because Krishna is the only God. From the childhood onwards, we can, any form, we can worship the Lord. As a child, he was very Laddu Gopal. We can worship Laddu Gopal. And it is a Kaumaram, it is a big covered boy. Covered boy along with Balarama, we can worship him. And when he is along with Radha Krishna, we can worship him. When he is as a king of Dwaraka, that is how we can, as a Srinathji, we can worship him. And when he was in the battlefield with Arjuna, as a chariot driver, we can worship him. So any form we can worship, only Krishna only we can worship in any other forms. So if somebody wanted to have a parental affair with Krishna, just wanted to make Krishna as his child, so they can They can have the parental affair, they can serve the Krishna. So as a parents in their mind. And as a friend also. Sudama as a friend, is a friend of Krishna. Arjuna as a friend. So like that, we can also have the friendly relationship with Krishna. And if we want to have a servant mood, and we want to serve all the want to serve Krishna as like other gopis. So we can serve like that. We can make our mood in that way. And the conjugal lovers, like a gopis, the topmost gopi is Sri Radha, Radharani. So we can have that relationship as well. So any relationship we can connect with Krishna. So the people, the devotees, who are whichever the mood they will develop that kind of love, affection towards Krishna. So this is the way they will connect with Krishna. So here Mahārāja Parīkṣit, he was family wanted to concentrate on Krishna and he wanted to go out of this. We see, understand that within 7 days he is going to die. So he wanted to search for his self-realization. So he picked the method Krishna consciousness. There are so many methods, even though there are so many methods are there, and those are all like it's a Krishna himself is saying in Bhagavad Gita. So the Bhakti Yoga is a direct method and easy method to reach. Suppose if you wanted to reach some 10th floor building is there. There is a staircase also is there. You can go through staircases, and there is a lift facility also there. If you get into the lift directly, you can reach 10th floor. But if you go the staircase, you have to visit one by one floors. Then finally you will reach 10th floor. For that, it will take time and it will take much energy of your energy, much energy. So that is little bit stringent method if you go through the staircases. So other yoga systems are like staircases. The Bhakti Yoga is like a going on the lift. So it is easy for us to reach the top floor is through lift. So that is the reason the devotee who is the intelligent person, they will pick the Krishna consciousness to reach the perfection, to get the perfection, to go out of this material world. And in order to connection with Krishna, in order to make the connection with Krishna, there are even some people in this world, they are not devotees, they are not believe on Krishna. So, but Krishna is that, he is the seed giving father of all. See, father is giving means he is the father of everyone. It is not only for the devotees, he is the father. He is the father of all the living entities. So it is his duty to take care of the person, even though the person is not having the faith on Krishna. So one of the Acharya in Tamil Nadu, Periyavachan Pillai, who wrote the commentary on Bhagavad Gita, in that he was writing, he gave the analogy like, suppose one son, he had a fight with his mother, and he come out of his house. He don't want to go to the house. He's come out of his house and he come and stay in the near to the temple place. He was staying in that place. And the mother, because even though he come out of the house, he is not thinking about his mother in the house. He came out with anger. He came out from the house. But the mother, the parents, they have the feeling, okay, my son is gone out of this house, but he don't have any other mean to have his food and all. So the mother used to prepare the food, what he likes. He prepare the food and he will go to the temple. She won't give directly the food to his son. He will give it to the temple, or one of the temple authority and one of the security of the temple, and give it to him and give it to my child, my son. He not eaten from morning. Give this prasadam to my son. And don't say I gave. Tell him that you only gave that prasadam and gave it there. So the security, he used to took that prasadam, he will give that prasadam to the son. And as like the security is himself is giving the prasadam. And in the other side, the mother, and she was seeing that what is happening there by hiding herself, and she will see my son is having the prasadam or not. And then since the boy, he was very hungry, and also the prasadam is coming from this security, he is eating that prasadam. So by saying that, the mother will be happy, because that is the way the mother is like the Krishna is like that mother. So even though the people don't have the faith on Krishna, all the necessities are supplied by Krishna only. So she is the mother, the mother is hiding and seeing, the Krishna also hiding and seeing. He's not hiding, he's not visible to us, but all the benedictions, whatever the people are expecting, all the benedictions are given through demigods to Krishna, only giving that to others. So in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, if you see, there is many slokas are there. It is attaining the supreme. This chapter name is attaining the supreme. Few of the slokas, only the translation we can see. So from the text 20. So what Krishna is saying, those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own nature. So this is the way, the whose don't have the intelligence by stolen by the material desires. So the who are having the material desires, they will surrender to demigods. So that's the way the first sloka is saying, 20th sloka. And 21st, what he is saying that I am in everyone's sort as a super soul. As soon as one desire to worship some demigod, I make his faith steady so that he can devote himself to that particular deity. So who is making the faith on the demigods? Krishna himself is doing. Yes, he is sitting in the as a super soul in all the living entities. So he is making that person who desire to worship demigod, he is making the faith steady so that that person can devote himself for the particular demigod. And another next sloka. Endowed with such a faith, he endeavors to worship a particular demigod and obtain his desires, but in actually these benefits are bestowed by me alone. This is the way we saw this example, how the mother gave the prasadam to his son. But the illusionary, but the person who is seeing without knowing the background, he will say the security is giving prasadam to a person. But the prasadam is prepared by mother and is given to through security, and when the son is eating that. The similar way, all the what are the benedictions, the benefits asked by the who are all worshipping the demigods, they will ask, I want this, materially they will ask. So all the things are blessed by the Supreme Lord Krishna alone. That's what Krishna himself is confirming here. All the benefits are bestowed by me alone. He only giving that. Through the demigods, he is giving that. So by seeing, but the outward, we can say that, okay, this person worshipped the demigod, he got everything. He got this all materially, he got all the things. So that means that material thing also given by the Supreme Lord through the demigod. And next is sloka. Men of small intelligence worship the demigods and their fruits are limited and temporary. Those who worship the demigods go to the planet of demigods, but my devotees unlimitedly reach my supreme planet. So here also Krishna is confirming that the men of small intelligence, they will worship the demigods because they will aspire only for the fruits. That is very limited and that is temporary things only they will aspire. So one of the always Prabhupada give this analogy. See, one of the women, he always say Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. One day she was carrying he used to sell the wood for firewoods. So he used to carry from the forest and she used to sell. One day the firewood, when she was carrying, he fell down from her head. So again she wanted to take it and keep it in her heart, but he unable to do that. So he was asking help. He asking for the help. That time he was remembering Krishna. So the Krishna appeared there as a covered boy in front of that lady, and he was asking, "What do you want?" And Krishna appeared. See, he called Krishna. Krishna appeared, and immediately what she asked, please give Krishna himself, the Supreme Lord himself in front of her. She could have asked the liberation. Take me to the Gaudiya. That kind of benediction she could have asked because Lord himself is there in front of her. But what she asked? Oh Krishna, please take this firewood and keep it in my head. So this is the man of small intelligence. The person, even though Lord is ready to give the benediction to go back to the Goloka Vrindavana, but the men of small knowledge, small intelligence, they will desire to be there in this material world. They want to enjoy this material things. So they will look for only the material things. So that's the reason they don't have very much intelligence. That's the reason they are going behind this demigods. They are worshipping the demigods, and they wanted the temporary things alone. And the next sloka, unintelligent men who do not know me perfectly think that I, the Supreme Personality of Lord Krishna, was impersonal before and have now assumed this personality. Due to their small knowledge, they do not know my higher nature, which is imperishable and supreme. So, the unintelligent men, they will think that Krishna don't have the form previously. Now he got the form when he is appear in this material world. Like that, there are so many assumptions they used to do, but they don't know the higher nature of Supreme Lord. They can't even think about the Krishna's form. So this is the way Krishna is saying that. And who can see the Shri Kṛṣṇa? So there is another sloka, the 7.3. Krishna is saying that Manushyanam sagasreshu kanchit yatati siddhaye yatatam abhisiddhanam kansinmam vitti tattvataha. Here is Krishna is saying that out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection, and of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. So he is saying that out of thousands of men, one may endeavor for perfection. So thousands of men, in that only one person may, okay, I wanted to be perfect. That in that thinking, he will try for that, for the perfection. And of those, in that group also, the group of who wanted to be a perfection also, very few who achieved the perfection, That not everyone, they may endeavor for the perfection, but not everyone can become perfect. And in that, who are already perfected, in that person also, hardly one knows me in truth. That's what Krishna is saying. That it is very, very rare to knows me in that truth. So that's the way Krishna is saying that it is very important sloka, that very, very rare to know Krishna and very, very rare to connect Krishna in this material world. Because even though there are crores of people are there in this world, in this material world, but very, very, very few are trying to connect with Krishna. In that also, very, very true, very, very few are getting the perfection. So this is true. Actually, Krishna, what he is saying that is we are seeing in this material world also. Like this, the perfect person, our Parīkṣit Maharaj is that kind of perfect person out of thousands of men who achieved the perfection and who wanted to connect with Krishna. That's the reason he went to the banks of Yamunā, and he said firmly to concentrate the mind on Krishna consciousness. Wow. He left all his material. You don't have any material desire. 7 days are there. I can enjoy whatever you want. Okay, let me enjoy this food. Let me enjoy this woman. Let me enjoy this. Let me enjoy that. Let me give all the all of my things to others. He never thought about the material things at all. Even though he is a king, he never thought about anything on the material. He left the home silently. Immediately, he wanted to take the Krishna consciousness. Only 7 days are there with me, so I wanted to perfect my life. So he took the Krishna consciousness. And also here in this sloka, it is mentioned that he never took any other. He rejected all other practice of self-realization. He took only the bhakti yoga, and towards Krishna consciousness only he took that. So any other demigods, it is not, we can't do the bhakti. That is only the business only we can do. If you are worshipping other demigods, that is called business only. So what we can ask, we can't ask perfection. We can't ask, I want to go back to Gaudiya. So they can't give, because you need to ask Krishna only for that. So they can only materially they can satisfy. They are limited. The demigods are limited. They can satisfy only materially. So material meditation we can ask. But devotees, they won't have attachment to the material things. Their attachment towards Krishna consciousness only, and they want to go back to Godhead. So devotees always aspire the spiritual thing only, that is to go back to Godhead. So we are also the practicing devotees. Our desire also, like Parīkṣit Maharaj, we should reject all the other means. Only we need to catch hold of Krishna's lotus feet and surrender unto him, and we need to make our life perfect. In this very life itself, we try to go back to Godhead. Hare Krishna. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Any